Alrighty guys, so here on the table I have a Mossberg 590A1, brand new out of Grab a Gun. I think it's over on the west coast somewhere, but I had it shipped all the way over here to Ohio. So this is kind of my first impressions. I just picked it up maybe an hour or two today. So we're kind of just going to run through it, let you see, take another look at it. So here's the box that came in. Nothing too special. If you open it up, it came in a plastic bag, which I have since gotten rid of. Comes with everything. It did come with like some stickers and stuff. Usually at a gun store you'll see this plastered right there, or you'll see like something like that. Just helps you identify it in the store. But enough about that. So here's the actual gun. Again, this is the A1, as you'll see right there. So this one in particular comes in a lot of different variants that you've probably seen online, but this one in particular comes with the XS ghost ring sights in the front post there. And a tri-rail fore end, so you can see those three rails there. I haven't shot it, but I have read and I've heard that some people really don't like this when you're shooting. Said it chewed up their hands a little bit. I haven't shot it yet, so I can't validate that claim. But I don't see how it feels much different from the regular like ribbing of a fore end. So we'll see, and I'll get back to you. Maybe they were referring to this under rail that covers the full length of the fore end. So this particular model does have the speed feed stock. The shotgun itself, put this down for a second, is empty. There's nothing in the magazine tube. Completely empty, but for this demonstration, I do want to show you the speed feed stock. Because when I was looking to buy these, I just wanted a little bit more information on these. And on YouTube or online, you can't really find any information about how it actually works. So just really quickly, there's one on this side, holds 4, or holds 2, sorry. And then there's one on this side, lower. So on the other side, the other one's up here. This one's down here, obviously. So you flip this around, and it's almost like the magazine tube. You get this in there, and then there's a little lip right here. I don't know if you can see it right there, where it catches the shell. Now I've heard some people having problems with these. I mean, this isn't a super like sturdy spot for a shell. And I've also heard that getting them out is anything but speedy. So it's kind of an oxymoron that it's called a speed feed stock. But I think it's neat. In a way, if it works well, we'll see. Again, I haven't shot it. If it works well, it kind of eliminates the need for a side saddle over here. And I like the slim profile of shotguns, so if I don't need a side saddle, I don't like to use one. So we'll see how this works. There's also been talk that this spring is somehow connected to this butt pad, so somehow with prolonged loading of shotgun shells in here, it can actually push this off. I don't see how that's possible, seeing how this is screwed in, but I'm not sure. There's a video out there about it. So we come forward, obviously on the 590A1s. This is a metal trigger group, and then you have a metal tang safety back here as well, which is pretty stiff. One thing I have heard about, I try to do a lot of research before I buy a gun, and one thing I learned with this one in particular, and probably most other firearms, is that most of the things on this gun are just very stiff when you first buy it. And I have taken it down. I cleaned off the packing lube that it comes with, and I've put some rem oil all over it to make it a little looser. But things do seem pretty stiff, just like this. The tang safety here was pretty stiff to go up and down. At first, it was pretty hard to even load a single shotgun shell into the magazine tube. The slide is kind of stiff, but that all should resolve with some shooting and breaking in. But I really like the XS sights on here. I think it's better than a bead sight, and I like it more than what some Mossbergs come with. They come with a big guarded rear sight, ghost sight setup with no rail. So this one comes with the XS ghost ring sights, but it also comes with the rail in case I want to add any kind of optic to it. Obviously, all the 500s and 590s, not the Maverick 88s though, come with drilled and tapped upper receiver. So I mean, you could add this, but I think it's just nice that it comes from the factory like that. So what's cool about the shotgun, I'm gonna put this down for a second while I rack the slide. So in the 590A1, obviously the military uses it, so a lot of the specifications have been beefed up or added to make it a little more reliable and a little stronger. So in this one, you'll notice, and I don't know how common this is in other shotguns, but there are dual extractors. So if I took it apart, there's an extractor on this side and on the other side. I guess that just ensures that the shotgun shells get flown out cleanly. Try to have no failures to eject there. Also, with the I think the 500s and the 590s, maybe even the 88s, but I'm not going to speak for those because I've never actually held one. They have the dual action bars. So the action bar is what the slide actually, it's kind of like the train tracks that the slide actually moves on to come back and forth. On some shotguns, there's one action bar. Here's one. But on the 590A1, there's two. So there's one on each side. And, I guess the makers of this and the military were thinking two is better than one. When shit hits the fan, you want more, not less. So coming up here, the last final things. Obviously the 590A1s have the bayonet lug. That was a requirement by the military. And then obviously the heavy walled barrel. You can tell as soon as you pick this thing up, it's somewhat heavy, not to the point where you can't pick it up, but the barrel is pretty damn thick along the whole thing, as you can see. And then when I disassembled it earlier and took the barrel off, you could almost use it as a club. So just a very well built shotgun. You can feel how overbuilt it is. And I'm excited to take it to the range and check it out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and thank you guys for watching.